Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super hyped to be back here to be reacting to the part two of the Masterchef Worst Dishes and Moments. I've been a home cook for around 10 years, 18 years old right now, so I started when I was pretty young. My first dishes were fucking horrendous, literally horrid. I had no intuition whatsoever. Built up a lot of knowledge, talked to a lot of people, and over the years I've been able to get to a pretty good level, get to a pretty good fucking level in cooking. Go look at some of my look at the 5 things I learned while cooking that video to see some of the things that I've learned. But now let's have fun. Let us discuss these recipes, these cool things. So if you're new and if you haven't watched the part one of this, basically the contestants here, uh, like it's all smoke and mirrors. It's not all smoke and mirrors, but it's a good amount of smoke and mirrors. And sometimes the judges say things that are like just purely for inflammatory reasons that are like, oh shit, maybe this was an actual good dish, but they said it was ass just because the producers wanted the contestant off. And other times they say it's pretty good, but there's something like to be pointed out about it. And sometimes, most of the times, they're right because they're actually professionals in their field. So let's get going. And I usually say funny things. Hold on, let's make sure the quality is maxed out first of all.
3, 2, 1, and serve.
Oh, this is the fucking broken molten chocolate cake, I remember. Unlucky. So I think Gordon Ramsay's gonna make a joke here about like how it looks like someone shit on a plate, and while that, like, as funny as that is, because obviously it does look like, oh haha lol defecation LMAO, it's a little bit like, hold on, let me just read this camera frame. Okay, so it is a little bit annoying because the taste is gonna be nice, and don't beat yourself up and don't let it discourage you from cooking if something like this happens to you a couple of times, because obviously it's bound to. Like, you're bound to break some shit. Obviously, it's not optimal, but it's not like, you shouldn't beat yourself up for it.
Straw in your back pocket.
Haha, lol.
I am so bummed out right now. I'm not a scientist in baking in the
Yeah, I'm
kitchen.
sure they're gonna say it
I'm a
tastes
magician
nice.
in the kitchen, and this does not lend well towards me. I'm just hoping at this point that it tastes better than the other people's cakes.
I roasted the potatoes.
Okay, yeah, see, they didn't have anything bad to say about the flavor. This just, oh, this looks like fucking sauerkraut and autism. So, yeah, they didn't say anything bad about the, did I say potatoes? No, been on my mind. The molten chocolate cake, that was a fucking carb crash moment. So they didn't say anything bad about the chocolate cake because it tasted good, right? And that's the big takeaway from that dish is to not let fuckers, not let fuckers to tell you that you're bad at cooking or whatever else just because the dish doesn't look good. It can easily be improved with a few fucking key plating methods. He should have probably cooked that a little bit more, been a little bit more careful, but don't beat yourself up if something like that happens and it splits. It's not the end of the world, and it's very
In the
easily
pizza
remediable.
stone. I did the bacon in the pizza stone, and I
Fucked myself in the pizza stone.
did the lobster on the pizza stone as well.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched this because this is the first video that like introduced me to cooking. I had no idea what a pizza stone was. So I'm like, what the fuck? It's basically a large round sheet, right? So we didn't get any information about the previous dish. Let's listen to this again.
I roasted the
Yeah, this is David.
potatoes in the pizza stone.
Okay, so if potatoes, it depends on how they're cut. Like the surface area, basically you can't put I know this is a challenge to where they have to be using not ingredients, they have to be using specific equipment, but essentially roasting potatoes on a pizza stone I would not recommend, like anyone was going to do it in the first place, because what you want when roasting potatoes is a bunch of oil, right? Oh no, seed oils, olive oil or tallow, lard, things like that, schmaltz, so, or duck fat, in my opinion, the best, so, or bacon fat even. So you want that, a lot of contact with the potatoes. For that, you can't have a pizza stone because the oil will just fucking run off the sides because there's no side coating, and there's also not a lot of surface area, like contact between the potato and the pizza stone. That, I mean, kind of regardless of how you cut it. I guess you can cut it like super long side and then that, but it's only like half of it's touching at all times, and still you can't get the nicest oil distribution.
I did the bacon in the pizza stone.
That's a pretty good idea, except the same thing, like the fat might run off the sides and fucking burn and smell up your whole
And
house.
I did the lobster on the pizza stone
Why? I think lobster is like such a delicate meat that it does not respond the best to dry cooking.
as well.
This looks really bad.
It does.
It almost looks like some kind of soup, but then you got like this big old long piece of bacon.
So first of all, bacon, lobster, and potatoes. Lobster and potatoes make sense. Bacon and potatoes make sense. Bacon and lobster, surf and turf, but like, it's like maybe if you wanna if you wanna have the most like anti-kosher fucking, I don't know, if you wanna have like a free Palestine rally and you wanna like have the most anti-kosher foods imaginable, then you can have bacon and a lobster. I just realized that bacon isn't halal either. Anyways, if you wanna scare off
Like it just
people who keep halal or kosher, yeah, have that. But
fell in it.
other
It's
than
on
that,
a breakfast plate.
it's not a good flavor
That's a
combination.
mess.
Come on, Dave.
That's unlucky. Does he even have bread on the pizza stone?
I'm supposed to eat this? Really?
This is the fucking Joe Bastianich special. What is this, pussy man? I'm supposed to have this? Disgusting. Please leave instantly. I love Joe Bastianich, but he rarely ever goes first, except if the dish is like really fucking obviously bad. Then they kind of like let him waltz on in there with his cowboy boots, lat spread out like, oh, the camera's still following me, so I can't really. Well, that's good. It's a nice feature, but I was making a funny improv. So he goes on in there and it's like, oh, this is obviously ass. But you know, they usually let him on things where there's more nuance, like they let him go later because he doesn't seem to like, he's a restaurateur. I don't know if he cooks in his own right. He made a banger song though, This Good Man. Check it out on Spotify. It's a fucking amazing song. I'm supposed to eat this? You're fucking trolling, right?
You know,
Disgusting.
watching you cook this was
A real
just a
letdown.
letdown.
Yeah, I remember the
We're gonna go
lines
from
by heart.
11 down to 10, and this is what you bring?
No.
Go. This is the most important
Go,
dish of your
leave.
life, guys. You see this? This is
Yeah, it's like some sort of like some sort of stock, some sort of broth.
Just
I'm
got
gonna
real.
lower this a little bit.
This is not good.
Oh yeah, I don't like this. I don't like Monty. I mean, she's cool as a person, but I just don't like her as a character.
Holy, I am going home today.
No, you're not. You were like closer to the final. Yeah, Tali was also an asshole. This is gonna be about. I just remember from this line. I haven't pre-watched this, by the way. I watched this like many years ago. Then I watched the Charlie critical fucking reactions like 3 years ago or whenever that was. Time flies, and yeah, I'm reacting to this pretty much live after like over a year, definitely, of not watching this video. So it's not too pre-watched, but I can guarantee you, Tali, stay there. Let's have a look in at the walk-in. Fuck me, do you know you have a little goodie in there? The mushroom man. So he's gonna say like that his kitchen space is dirty, and the lesson here is to not to clean as you go, so you don't end up with this at the end. Let's just see. Look at the fucking mess. Fucking horrible.
Just step back. Look at the mess.
I try to put it all in one space.
It's not in one space, it's from there all the way down and all over the place. Look at the cupboards.
I don't.
Now, one more thing.
Tali had a little bit of
You
fun on the
really run
cupboards.
kitchens.
Yes, chef.
You'd been fired 6 months ago.
Yes, chef.
That is a disaster.
Yeah, this is why you clean as you go. Oh, Tali again. Oh no. Arctic char with lentils and green leaves. So here's the thing. A lot of okay, this is a very important thing. Oh, I just made a video about lentils. Lentils are cool. Go make them. Go eat them. They're hybrid carbon protein. Very good micronutrients. Very good macronutrients. Very good flavor potential. So basically, the thing that you really need to take care of is to integrate the greenery inside of the dish, as a garnish, because you see here, you see this fucking pile of greens. So it makes the dish look significantly better, right? Like, it doesn't look horrendous. It does because it's 360p, but it doesn't look as bad. The greens make it look so much better. The thing that you have to be careful with, right, is whatever the fuck this is, like his toenail clippings or whatever, he should have put over it, because it's really easy to call out a dish and basically make it seem really shitty and horrible if you can separate the garnish and you can say like, oh, this is just a small part of it. So if you take that away, the rest of the plate looks ass. If you sprinkle that around, spread that around more evenly, or integrate it with the other ingredients, put the colors into like the actual main parts of the dish, then you can't have the same excuse of like, oh yeah, you just fucking pissed on something green just to make it look better. That is still what chefs do. That is still what cooks do. They still piss on something green and red just to make it look better. But if they integrate it, if they do it well, into the rest of the dish, into the actual important components, So he could have diced it up, mixed it fresh with the fucking lentils. He could have just sprinkled that along the Arctic char.
UV Arctic char.
Any of those would
or
be better than right
lentils.
now. Yeah, there's just like parsley and fucking dill. Like, it. This pisses me off so much. You're in front of Gordon Ramsay, Joe Bastianich, Graham Elliott, and you fucking chop up dill and parsley, flat leaf parsley, and you're like, yeah, this is good.
Do sous vide my fish today so I can.
They're gonna shit on sous vide here. This was like 2000 something. This is like air 2003 or whatever the fuck. They're gonna shit on sous vide here, but sous vide is very good. Sous vide is great for fish because you don't have to do any guesswork. You just sear it afterwards. That's not the problem. The problem with this dish is probably the presentation and that he doesn't seem like he loves cooking very much.
Kind of produce a.
The name of the show is MasterChef.
Okay.
What do chefs
This is also this is a Joe Bastianich moment. He probably like doesn't know what sous vide is, so he's like, shh, don't use big words with me, small man. Okay, I'm the trash man. I can get you out of here immediately.
Right. So it's not master orator or master tell me about what my intention is about cooking. It's master chef. You think you're going to impress us with things like sous vide, emulsify?
Yes. Yeah, that's not that complicated of a thing. Sous vide is basically making sure that you cook something evenly, and if something needs to be cooked for a long time, and you're like a very fancy human being, you can like set the temperature exactly. You can forget about it. You can put a steak in there for fucking 2 hours at like 130 or like 120 Fahrenheit, and then just sear it after, and then it's gonna be well cooked. Emulsification is very simply just like mixing of blending of fucking some form of fat and oil into the sauce to make it cohesive, thick, and make the mouth feel very nice and rich. It doesn't have to be complicated. No, I don't know what.
At the end of the day, what you have here is basically destroyed lentils, because I can see they're all exploded and overcooked.
Well, okay. To be fair, how do you not destroy lentils? Okay. With things like this, maybe they're a little bit overcooked if they're like giga mushy, but like, how the fuck do you not overcook it? How do you track the cooking of each lentil grain?
You have a bunch of herb scraps with no
Yeah.
dressing on them. You got a piece of fatty, nasty-looking bacon
Yep.
on top of some poorly conceived cooked Arctic char.
Yeah, he said poorly conceived because he knows that it was cooked well because it was sous vide, and sous vide is basically foolproof.
You've
Although, I don't know how... Wait, hold on. I don't know if they only get an hour per challenge. This just exposes the fucking flaw. They definitely did not only get an hour for this challenge because you can't sous vide a fish in an hour.
constantly disappointed us.
Yeah, how the fuck did Bro get on the show? Wow, fucking disappointing.
Sous vide is to lock in those flavors.
Lock in. Oh, is it? Is it?
The point of sous vide is to lock in those flavors.
Joe's nodding like, I know what that is. I think the point of... Okay, from my humble opinion from fucking scouring the internet, Gordon Ramsay is giga Michelin star fucking turbo Chad. Listen to him instead of me. But just from my opinion, sous vide isn't about locking in flavors. If anything, it like kind of slightly dilutes it a little bit because you lose juices that would have been lost anyways, but whatever. So sous vide is all about maintaining a doneness that you like.
Yes, chef.
And I watch you cook and I just get so pissed off with you around. You're misinterpreting the
It's Masterchef, not Masturbate. Guaranteed that's what he says next. Again, not pre-watched.
It's Masterchef, not Masturbate.
Oh, get Shreya Piston. Wow. Wow.
Tali, it's badly seasoned. It's just a mess.
Yeah, so they didn't say anything about the cookedness of the fish, which would be the main critique, is like, oh, it's fucking raw, fucking cooked to bits, or whatever. One side of that extreme, which goes to show, sous vide is very nice for cooking fish. And again, goes to show that they do not get only an hour, because you can't sous vide a fish properly in an hour.
I think the judges struggled with understanding my flavors. Maybe they're
Yeah, this guy's such a
just little
cunt.
too old school. And they can't see.
Maybe they're just too old school and they can't understand the theory of negative space. I roughly chopped the fucking parsley and fennel and dill to show our society and how coarse it is, how coarse everyone is with each other. I could have chopped it more finely and distributed it evenly, but we're not even. No one's equal. And the judges just can't understand that. And I really wanted to make a artistic message with my dish. Howard. I like Howard. Because he's like a military officer. What? Ah. Yeah, this is exactly what I meant. So these previous two dishes, a humongous fucking thing on their plating, is just they don't integrate the colors and the textures into the main part of the dish. So it's essentially, it's very easy to call out the bullshit, right? When you integrate plating techniques well, it's you still do the bullshit, because if you just remove a few of the elements, it doesn't look nearly as good. But it's a lot harder to call out the bullshit from other people, because, see, if you put the orange slices around it, or just orange zest or whatever else, or cut it some artful way, and put it in a oval shape, or not an oval shape, just a circular, that's the word, but in a fucking professional chef, professional home cook speaking. So just, if you put it in a circular plate, and put the orange slices around, or decorated it nicely, some other writers just use the zest, it would look a lot easier, and it wouldn't be as easy for Gordon to do what he does, which is fucking scrape half the oranges off the dish, and then it does look stupid, because then it's just a salad with a, you know, it's a salad on like a shamefully long plate.
What is it, please?
I made a citrus salad.
Oh yeah, also they don't like this. It's a langoustine, which is fucking takes a lot of money, and then they just like heat a shits on it with
With
see.
a champagne vinaigrette, diced mangoes, sliced grapefruit, and just put the langoustine on top.
If I just get rid of the
Ah.
half a plate, i.e. the 3 slices of lemon, what have you been doing across the last...
That was lemon.
Grapefruit, citrus salad,
Well.
langoustine on top.
Citrus salad.
Get rid of the half a plate, i.e. the 3 slices of lemon. What have you been doing across the last 60 minutes?
I concentrated on my vinaigrette.
I concentrated on my vinaigrette.
Graham, can you see any...
Joe, can you see the fucking vinaigrette on there? No, I can't see any vinaigrette. I can't, he didn't make it.
No, sir, I see no vinaigrette.
This is a joke.
I don't know what to say.
This is a
I'm
joke.
not a rabbit, and yet you serve me food that's fit for a rabbit hutch, and you expect me to get blown away. Well, I am blown away. I'm shocked. In fact,
Yeah, so this and the last dish is all about plating. Unfortunate, Howard. And it does look like if you just poach it and do nothing else, it's like a little bit shameful.
And told everyone how good you were.
Absolutely.
You're in a landslide. You know, this is a waste of our time.
No, you just wasted $50.
If you're up to me, I throw you out. I put my ass on the line for you, and that's the you give me.
Howard, you look like me, you're as tall as me, you talk like me, what the fuck? Hashtag waste of time. Hashtag wrecked.
I screwed up. I've made 2 mistakes in a row. There's a big chance I'm not going to make it through this.
Stop, Sasha. Please.
Sasha. Oh, this is the grits. This is the fucking grits that they're gonna say, I don't know what he says about the grits. It's like pork something.
Perfection.
It's something grits.
First of all,
Yeah.
it looks like someone's pooped on the plate.
No, it doesn't. It's just a little bit, like, small portion size.
What is that?
Again. So here, from here, yeah, just listen to what the judges have to say. See, it looks better, right? Because she fucking distributed the green evenly. Maybe she could have incorporated the claws somewhere else, but it's neither here nor there. It's a very small portion size. And here is just like the flavor and the cooking, which is the technique, is gonna be off, as you're gonna hear.
That is the langoustine on top of cheese grits.
And where are the langoustine?
On top of the cheese grits.
Oh, there they are there. Sasha, you're at your depth on that dish because it doesn't taste nice at all.
Oh,
No.
The combination's just all wrong.
Yeah, it's the shellfish and seafood, I think.
And you give me this.
What the fuck? Joe really wants to say the N-word here, but he can't.
grits, I'll say 55.
This is probably worth
55 cents. Oh, got him.
Thanks for nothing.
Again, it's like how... Okay, there are a few things I can... like... When I recognize the beginning of a scene from this video, I can recite the dialogue from here, and I can also recite the dialogue mostly from God of War 2018. This is just very special abilities I have.
We were really, really impressed today. But one dish stood out
For all the wrong reasons.
appalling.
No.
One home-cooked plated raw fish.
It's not
raw fish. I was like, did someone do like sashimi or something?
I love the and after like 8 years it still bothers me, or 10 years it still bothers me, the two sh's in sashimi. Very nice pronunciation.
Howard, bring that dish up.
No. Okay, let's see which fish it is, because if it's like good quality and depending on the fish, it should be like completely fine undercooked, but let's see. Ah, okay. Cod isn't very nice. Cod is usually not served as sushi, so unless I'm completely blanking, but it doesn't look that good.
Without tasting it, you know immediately it's raw. It won't even separate.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed.
The mushroom risotto looks nice.
This kind of is what pisses us off, and these kind of dishes
Us.
are what send you home.
Yeah, not much to say about that. The error is pretty clear there. If you're this far in, by the way, thank you very much. Go down if you don't want to fucking make some of these very common mistakes. Obviously, this is different because they're in a competition. It's in the heat of the moment. If you don't want to be making some of these mistakes, you want to learn some very good principles, standards, techniques, and also get a few very cool bonuses that I'm not sure you'll get anywhere else on the internet. Scroll down. I do have a paid course there. It's $47. Go watch the video for that. In my opinion, it will look pretty appealing if you like what I'm going over in this video.
Walking up, I'm not 100% confident in the dish that I'm bringing up. The plating isn't that great, but hopefully the flavors come together.
Yeah. No. I love Lydia Bastianich, Joe's mom. But so yeah, apparently Howard, it's a plating issue. Let's see what oh, okay, so I was at the airport once and coming back from Vancouver. Yeah. I was on the airport back from Vancouver and I paid like $20 for it because airport food is fucking awful. $20 in Los Angeles is like cheapest fucking meal price ever. But I paid $20 for something that looked almost exactly like this. But it tasted nice. Chicken agnolotti with bell pepper and jalapeno. I'm not sure if pasta works well with like spice and spicy peppers, except for all'assassina, which I made yesterday, and that turned out amazing. Yeah, let's see. Usually filled pastas are supposed to be more comforting and rich, and maybe some like acid to cut through all that and the richness of the egg yolk in the dough, but jalapeno is like maybe not the best combination. Oh wait, no. And then I think he says something about McDonald's here, and then like offends the mom doesn't get offended, but Joe gets really offended for her. He's like, "Hey, pussy man, want me to kick you out right now? How are you talking to my mom like that?" So let's see.
Jalapeno, braised chicken, and then it's spiced with a little cumin.
Braised chicken is nice. Yeah, cumin and jalapeno is like he's trying to make a Mexican pasta.
Yeah, what I got here is a mouthful of peppers.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting as well.
Harmonious with a pasta dish like this.
Mhm.
Classics work and they're appreciated.
It's so nice to see the classics work and they're appreciated. That's good. So basically, this is what's very nice about having years of cooking experience now, is that before, when I first watched this, I had no idea what that means. What do you mean pasta and mouthful of peppers? That sounds like the greatest thing ever. Because I couldn't think about that. Also because like my brain was like fucking probably half the size it is now. Like literally because I was like 8 years of age. So it's very nice now to see how like it's intuitive that cumin, jalapeno, and pasta does not really go well.
Time after time. Otherwise, they wouldn't be called classics. Get a good connection to the basics. Don't just
Yeah, so either you go full basic or you go on the other side, which for fucking European is like myself. Hold on, let me get both my hands in the frame. There we are. So, which are like fucking European centric people thinking, right? So what I think of as classic or as basic is like French, Italian, Hungarian, British, whatever the fuck, German, those foods, those American, those things I think of as basic, right? So either you go Italian full on, master that, or you go on the other end and do some fucking Singapore like pulled noodles, Shanghai Cantonese hand pulled noodles with the oil and the spicy. You put all the dried chilies and the whatever the fuck you pour the oil over, and then you pour that over the pasta, mix it. In that case, the pepper can work well, but here it's just like going midway, like going fucking Mexico, and then putting it in a stuffed pasta, which is just.
Okay. To the basics. Don't just fly off on a wing, okay?
There is wisdom, is what she said.
I don't understand. She's been nice to you, but the whole thing with you is you have this very cavalier attitude. You don't know what you're cooking, what dish you're making with 10 minutes left. Then you come up here and get misty-eyed with us like, oh, poor me again, I got screwed up, and I'm getting tired of it. Because if you were smart, you would duplicate a plate. The fact that you're not even thinking of playing this game properly is really annoying. I mean, I'm gonna taste this.
You want 15 of the same dishes up here?
Hey, pussy man, you dare talk to me like that? I'm gonna kick you personally.
If you're here putting your spin on everything you make because you want to show us how cutesy and intelligent,
Then go home to dinner
that's
parties.
gonna get you a one-way ticket back to wherever you came from. And then you could show your friends and the 6 people who told you were good how cutesy and smart you are when you're home cooking at dinner parties, while the rest of this group goes on and competes to become the next Masterchef. So, I want pasta cooked properly because you know what? The only thing worse than a cook who can't boil is a narcissist in full denial. Thank you for...
Holy fuck, Joe Bastianich projection moment. Wow, narcissist and full denial is when you put cumin in pasta. But, yeah, this is... Also, if he was like, oh yeah, I kind of fucked up, fair enough, then that'd be good, because then it's like an experiment. But now he's just like, oh yeah, this is actually quite nice. I don't know why you want the same thing over here. So it's nice that he was experimenting with this. It's just the plating was a bit lackluster, like you said in the beginning, and the combination doesn't go well together. Okay, rest in peace. Oh, let's not jump forward. This will be for part 3, as we've gotten to another 10 minutes, and it's fucking 26-minute video. Wow, this is a nice amount of commentary. Take that for transformative content, fucking YouTube people. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned something from this. I just spit a whole bunch of gems in here, as well as the judges. Had grown a parasocial relationship with them, thinking I'm the 4th judge over here, standing next to Graham Elliott. So, if you like this, again, check down that first link. Check down below the first link in the description. I think you'll like that as well. And then, yeah, super excited to come back for the next part. But right now, I'm a little bit drained because there's only so much fucking Joe Bastianich you can listen to at once. But his song is so cool. Thank you very much. Peace.